Hey Sherri, I'm happy that I ran into you today.
Nice.
Since we last saw each other, the plan was you were gonna go to rehab, so I'd love to hear about what happened.
Well, hey guys. Yep, I'm still here in Overtown. Still ripping and running. To be completely honest with you, I think the day I was supposed to go to rehab, I just wasn't ready. I made excuses. I think I missed the time on purpose. I was scared. Alone. A new start. I don't think I was full head ready. So here I am, and struggling even more than ever. Everyday life, trying to survive, trying to make sure I have money for my dope. Unfortunately, I got some bad dope, or I shot a needle wrong. I'm almost went completely paralyzed. I can barely walk, stitches in the head. I can't feel nothing in my hands. I think it was God's way of trying to slow me down a little bit. And it was scary, waking up one day, walking fine, and the next day you wake up and I can't walk. I'm shitting all over myself. It was a horrible thing I'm going through right now. But yet, I'm still out here going. I overdosed twice last week. Thank God I had some, good friends around to bring me back. I don't remember nothing. I remember chewing the dope, and that's all I remember. I keep telling myself I want to get clean, I want to get out of this. I'm over it. And then it's the thought of getting clean, the thought of being dope sick, the thought of being alone out here, not knowing the next step when I get clean. I don't know. I was in the hospital for 4 days. I was off dope. I was free. And the first thing I fucking did when I got out of that hospital was shoot some dope. That's why I overdosed. I want the help, I do. I just don't know how to start, where to start. I don't even know how to get my mind ready to get there yet. I cry every day. I pray every day. If I haven't had the friend I've had around me right now, shit, I don't know what I would do, because nobody would help me out here. They would have left me in the fucking sidewalk, paralyzed. But at least God, He sent me somebody to keep me somewhat above water. So I'm grateful for that. I'm tired. I am.
Do you have any intentions of cleaning up now, or do you still not feel ready?
To be honest, I don't feel ready right now. I feel lost. Especially with all this going on with my health. I just want to numb myself even more. I don't know. It's right now I'm in a depressed funk. I can't make the money I was making. I'm scared of, getting cars because I can't defend myself right now. And I couldn't even do it before, so let alone now. It's just a battle I'm going through, and I want to be there. I want to be ready. God, I pray every day for God to take the taste of addiction out of my mouth. I'm shooting dope, I got holes in my legs. My legs are all banged up. I got holes, pus coming out of it. I'm starving. it gets old. I don't even know why I want to be here. Like, I don't. I just know I don't want to be sober going through it right now. I don't want to face reality. I don't.
What about reality is scary to you?
Realizing how bad I fucked my life up. How bad that I let my kids down. That's reality. And I got 4 kids that don't even know me right now.
You can still turn it around and make things right.
No. And I'm scared. I don't know why. Just keep praying, guys. That's all I can ask right now. Pray. I'm going to keep praying. And I promise you, you guys will see a story of me being clean. You will not hear a sad story at the end of this. I promise you guys that.
All right, Sherri, how's it going?
Hi.
So good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
So, what have you been up to recently?
Well, I'm clean. I got into Camilla's house. I've been clean since June. I'm getting my life together. I'm finally finding out who I am, where I'm going, what I'm doing. I haven't got it all figured out, but first step was getting clean, and that's what I'm trying to stay focused on.
So how did you get clean?
Well, the last time you saw me, I was paralyzed, basically. I couldn't walk. I couldn't take it no more out here. I was gonna die out here. And if you guys have followed my other stories, I told you there's gonna be a happy ending at the end of all this. So I went to the needle exchange where they told me they could help me get in to the Camilla's house within a week. And that was after my surgery. Did I tell you about my surgery? I've had metal rods put on my neck. I did one video when I told you I couldn't walk. Well, that was from doing the Molly. When I was shooting up the Molly, it made my soft tissue, gave me a soft tissue disease. And it made me not be able to walk. I can't feel my hands or anything. And I couldn't do it out here no more. I wasn't going to be able to protect myself. The drugs were just getting too hard to come by. I was done. I was tired of being tired.
So what did the Molly do exactly that messed you up? Because a lot of people are doing it.
I was shooting the Molly in my neck. And the Molly's really not Molly. It's not the MDMA. It's got whatever the hell they want to put in it. So when I was shooting it in my neck, it must have been eating my tissue in my neck. It paralyzed me. I wasn't able to walk. I still am having symptoms. I don't feel my hands yet. I still have a problem walking every now and then. But being clean and sober, I've gotten better. So I think a lot of it had to do with the drug use.
Tell me what your life was like the month or the weeks leading up to that final moment when you decided to get clean.
I was shitting on myself. I couldn't walk. I didn't have money to eat. I was starving. I was dirty. And nobody helps you out here. They don't give a fuck about you. They'll just leave you out here. I realized I didn't have no friends out here. That I needed to find myself, and I was lost, and I just couldn't do it no more. I was done. When I realized that my health was going, I'm not getting no younger. I'm getting older. So I felt like I needed to do this for me. I didn't want to die out here. I didn't want my kids to see me like this out there, that hear their mommy died on the street shooting fentanyl. So that's basically what led me to finally saying I'm done.
So that week, so you went to the needle exchange, and
they told me, they made me fill out a paperwork saying that that I can get in. There's a bed open, but it's going to be in a week. That was the longest week I've ever dealt with out here. I think I got there by the 6th day, and I was like, are they ready for me yet? And they're like, they're ready. And I was like, let's go. I even had money in my pocket. That's how I knew I was ready, because the old me would have been saying, let's go get another fix real quick.
Were you conflicted even at that last moment?
Of course, the detox. Like I said in my first video, I'm scared shitless of it. But I was done. I was ready. I didn't want it no more. It wasn't fun. It wasn't, I didn't want it at all no more. I couldn't do it no more.
What was the detox like?
To be honest, it was a lot better than what I thought it was. The doctors at Camilla's house, they make you comfortable. But I had detoxed a week prior before me getting into Camilla's house when I had the surgery. So they helped me get through like the major part, you know. So when I got to Camilla's house, I was still weak and shitting on myself a little bit, but I got through it. It was just a day of it, and they put me on Suboxone, and gave me some of my, you know, the meds I need for my mental health. All the symptoms, that whether it was the diarrhea, throwing up, cramping, they helped me out with all that. So it wasn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be. They made it as comfortable as they possibly could.
And what was the first week clean like? Or maybe the first month?
It was rough. A lot of crying, a lot of wanting to run out of there. But then I actually posted pictures of my kids on my wall in my room, and I got on my knees every morning and talked, and I prayed to God to take the taste out of my mouth. I prayed for my kids to come back in my life. I talked to my therapist about it, and I stayed busy with meetings. They say do 90 meetings in 90 days, and that's what I did. I went as many times a day as I could. Even when I didn't have to go, I was there. I stayed in bed for like the first 3 days, I want to say. They give you a week, but I didn't want to be in bed no more, you know? I was excited about it. For the first time, I was excited to have that burden off me. I was excited to be free, to get my life back, and so I stuck and stayed. I got through all the emotional shit, the crying. If I had to scream in my pillow, I would have screamed. I spent a lot of hours in the hot shower just letting it hit me. And I noticed every day it was getting easier.
Can you talk about some of those things that were going on in your mind that made you so emotional, that made you want to scream?
The not using, you know, like I've been numb for so long. And I was starting to feel every emotion that I had, and I didn't like it. Reality was starting to hit it. You know, how I abandoned my kids, how I lost my marriage, and everything that I fucked up in my life, it was starting to hit, and it sucked. But I realized that if I'm doing what I gotta do, there's a possible chance I can get everything back. So I stuck it out, and I'm still sticking it out. I'm not planning to go nowhere anytime soon. And yeah, I fucked up, but I can fix it, you know? One day at a time. I'm sober for today. I can't promise you tomorrow, but I'm sober for today. Tomorrow will come when it will come. Like I said, I've been clean since June. They're going to help me out with getting a house, my kids back. I came there with nothing. I hadn't even have a pair of clothes to put on. Now I got a room full. They're yelling at me because I got too much. I met some amazing friends along the way. There's been a couple times where I was literally ready to run out, and they're like, Sherri, if you run out, we'll tackle you. And I got over my little emotional crybaby shit, and I stuck it out.
Have you spoken to any family or your children since?
My children, not yet. You know, I want to get some more clean time under my belt before I even get them back to knowing that I want to reach out to them. Like I said, I've only been clean since June, so I don't really have too much clean time yet, you know. So when I get a little bit more time, I'm going to reach out. They're actually going to help me with lawyers and all. So that's what my goal is.
And other family, have you spoken to?
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. And I've been talking to my sister every day. She actually was leaving messages on my Facebook, which I didn't know, saying that somebody told her I died. So when I reached out to her, she actually didn't believe it was me. She's like, stop lying, you're on my sister's page. Who are you? This is fucked up that you would even be on a dead person's page. And I was like, I called her. And she started bawling her eyes out. She's like, I thought you were dead. A lot of people was telling her I died.
2 of your family members
reached out to you,
asking if you died, and I told them, no, she's still alive. So yeah, they were also
I forgot.
contacting
Yeah,
me.
last time I saw you, you told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they really did. They thought I was dead, and I make sure I text her every day. Like that's me being clean. That's one thing I do. Like she knows that if I don't text her every morning, something's up. So I text her every night and every morning, saying good night and good morning.
Do you know how that rumor started?
I don't know. It's one person out here hacked into my Facebook, and I was told that somebody was just trying to get money out of her, telling her that they needed to bury me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is it difficult for you to be so close to the area that you were on the streets using?
You know, to be honest with you, I always said that I wouldn't go to Camilla's house because it was too close to my dope hole. And they actually don't let you out the first 30 days of you being in there, and I understand why. It was very tough because my dealers will literally walk right in front of my rehab. And but I also think it makes you stronger because the temptation is going to be there regardless. You know, like there's going to be people asking you, always trying to give it to you. And what's better than putting you right there in the line of fire? And I really did. I never thought that I would be able to do it so close, and I am. I'm doing it.
Is it difficult to see people that you know that are still using?
I've actually seen a few people, and it makes me appreciate everything that I got right now. I see people that I was on the streets with 3 months ago, and they look like death. It hurts because I want to save somebody, but it makes me stronger in the long run, seeing how much I grew already. I see even my doctors came up to me like, "Oh my God, I didn't even recognize you." People like, "Oh my gosh, Sherri, you look like a total 360." I didn't realize I looked that bad. I didn't think I was that dead looking. So it's actually empowering seeing people that I've gotten high with, the way they look and the way I feel right now. And it makes me want to stay more.
What are your plans or maybe short-term or long-term goals you have, now that you're sober and plan to stay sober?
I'm actually going to school to get my GED. They got some culinary classes there that they help you with a certificate. My dream is to own my own bakery, actually. But if I have to work in a bakery, of course, that's fine. But getting some schooling in, some type of degree. And of course, my long-term goal out of all this is getting my kids back. Staying sober is the only way I'm going to be able to do it, though. So I don't want to make too much going on because I don't want to put too much on my plate, because then if something crumbles, I don't want to try to relapse, so I try to stay as low as easy as I can make it right now, one day at a time.
One day at a time. And do you have any advice or anything that you could say to people that were in your shoes or who are still struggling with addiction?
It's not as bad as you think, guys. It's your life depending on it. Get some help. I promise you. I've been shooting 10 bags of fentanyl a day, guys. It's not that bad, and there's people out there that are willing to help. You just have to want it. Your whole life depends on it, guys. I promise you, it sucks at first, yeah, you've been thinking about it, but at the end of it, it's worth it. I never thought I was going to get clean. I told people I'm going to die out here. I'm going to die with a needle in my arm. And now I don't even want it. I can't even think about a needle. I was saying, seeing people out here that are still in their addiction, it makes you want to fight harder. My goal through all this is I want to become a counselor too, to help. I want to save just somebody's life, just one person, and my goal is accomplished. If there's anybody, if they need to reach out to me, I can help you get through it. If you even need just to talk, some advice, anything, or just a hug, I'll help out any way possible. Guys, there's people out there that want to help. You're not alone. You're really not. Life's beautiful when you are not depending on something to stick in your arm or smoke. There is actually a happy ever ending, guys. You just gotta want it.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you, Sherri. I'm so happy to see you, clean and fighting to stay clean, and
I've said to you, remember our very first video, I said I can't wait to do my recovery video.
I know.
And it seems so long away, like I think I'm just blowing smoke up your ass at first, but when I've seen my video of my very first video I've done, and I was showing everybody in my class, and they're like, oh my God. I was like, I want to do my recovery one. And I want to do one in another few months, so you guys know.
Yeah, I know that a lot of people are going to be so happy to see
I'm excited.
you doing better as well.
And they're going to even help me get teeth. They're going to help me get a brand new mouth. That was a big thing of me too. My self-esteem is completely shot still. But I got hair again. I'm clean. I take showers every day. I got a bed. I got a pillow. I got food in my stomach. And it all happens with me just saying no. It's possible, guys. It really is. You just one step at a time. If you want something and you really want it, you got to do it. Like I said, I'm here to help anybody that needs help. I can even help you get into rehab. But yeah, thank you guys. Again, can't wait to see you in another few months. Hopefully even better than what I look now.
All right, thanks, Sherri.
Thank you.